How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another Calibria Crystal Guidance video. Before I start the content, I just want to show you like my defense logs for a bit. Success, 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 success. Okay, so anyway, I'm thinking that if you guys want to see an Apex defense suggestion, let me know in the comments, okay? And then I'll think about whether I want to make a video on it, because I think there is a lot to talk about, but I'm not sure whether you guys are that interested in it or not. So do let me know, and then we can move on with the rest of the video. Alrighty, so let's move on with this Q&A. This is, of course, this is all coming from the Discord server itself, so nothing here is news to you if you are part of the Q&A session in the Discord, okay? So I highly recommend you guys to check it out, but if not, I've also listed down a few of the more important questions that I think needs to be addressed and has been addressed, and I think these are really good information, okay? So I'm really happy that these answers have been given to us. So let's move on with number one. This is my own question, okay? This is my own question. That's why it's question number 0. Will lair be limited to just one of each type of unit? Because there's like, there are talks going on. There is a talk going on about like how they're going to limit the number of units you can bring into lair. Limit as in you can only bring one Holy Swordsman or that kind of stuff. That has been proven to be completely false. No, it was never mentioned before, and there are no plans to implement such a restriction. I need to make this a bit more visible. Okay, so there are no plans to implement such a restriction. So if you have 4 or 5 Holy Swordsmen, 6 even, that's gonna work. Okay, so that's gonna work. You don't have to worry about converting them in the future. Have a peace of mind, at least for now. They have no plans to implement any kind of restrictions whatsoever. Question number 2, question number 1 at least from what you guys have asked. When will the arena be fixed? Next patch, 27th likely, okay? So good news, it's gonna be fixed. So they have finally listened to us. They have finally decided to patch this, okay? I don't know whether they actually watched my video or whatever, but when I brought it up to them, they did not reply me, so maybe they were busy or whatever, but good to know that they are indeed going to fix it. So good and bad, okay? So the good thing is they're going to fix it. The bad thing is it's going to happen after the arena closes, or at least after worldwide arena closes. Not so sure about America. So that's something for you to take note of. Maybe, I think they will wait for America's reset, in fact. So the bad news is for this coming Sunday, there is still going to be the bug, but at least moving forward, it will be gone. And I hope that, you know, they do something about the arena rewards, because if they fix the bug, the arena rewards are still going to be pretty garbage. In my opinion, it's still going to be quite bad. I hope they can look into it. So question number 2, what happened to the EXP event? Yes, so there was a EXP event recently, like on a weekend, right? On a weekend, they decided to give you a 2 times EXP for free for 3 hours from 7 to 10 or something like that. 7 to 10 p.m. Server time, but it disappeared over the weekend. So what happened? It was a bug that they will rectify. Okay, so I wasn't given any information regarding compensation. I didn't see anything regarding compensation at all. So they're probably gonna bring it back this coming weekend. So do take note of that. So yeah, there is that. When will RTA be released with leaderboards? Okay, so currently RTA is a thing. It is a thing. It's not exactly the same as Summoner's War RTA. There is no banning, okay? There's no banning going on, and you can bring in as many of the same units as you want. So it's probably in a very bare bones state right now, and it is in a real bare bones state where there is just a lot of bugs going on in the RTA right now, which is if you click on your friend and you can press the dual button, and then you will do an RTA with that guy. Okay, so ideally it will be released towards the end of Q2. That is before July, okay? So end of Q2 is somewhere around June. That's the end of Q2. So hopefully this will be released sooner, and then there'll be like, well, you can be pretty much sure that, you know, players would be divided into either the normal arena or the real-time arena. So there's gonna be a little bit of a player division right there, but hopefully this RTA will bring about more cross-server mechanisms, right? So that's that. Question number 4. Will there be more difficult content? Yes. Difficult content as in PvE content? Yes, there will be more difficult content. It's on the mill right now. It's in the works. So I'm not sure when. They did not really specify when or what or yeah, like who, what, why, where, how, whatever, okay? They did not specify anything. They just said, yes, there will be more difficult content, but they also mentioned that it will depend on the individual player, okay? So it may be difficult for some of you guys, but it may still be easy for the rest of you. So who knows, right? So if you're really strong, that's that. Okay, so will there be multiple further enhancing or ascending QOL implementations? Damn, my voice. Okay, so the answer to this is making things too convenient actually takes away from the game. Alright, it makes it a little bit... Okay, you make things too easy, things become too repetitive. Okay, so it's something like, you can think about like idle games, okay? So in idle games, you go online, you press one button, you collect everything, right? So it's really good QOL functionality. However, it does make the game extremely boring, and you just come in for like 5 seconds, you press a button, you log off, that's it. So making things too convenient really takes away from the game, I agree, but they are looking into balancing what players want and what they consider to be good in the long term. Okay, so personally for me, what I really want is multiple ascensions, okay, because that is a bit ridiculous. It's towards the point of too repetitive in a bad sense. Like I know you're trying to prevent repetitiveness, right? Like boring one-click buttons and stuff like that. But to be honest, it becomes a pain in the ass to ascend multiple units at once. All right. I mean, not if you don't get to ascend them all at once, you're gonna do it one by one. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. So will there be rune filtering improvements? Yes, between May and June. So what are rune filtering improvements? Something like you can sort runes according to stats. I don't think substats, right? You can sort things according to main stats. You can maybe filter according to who's equipping what and what's not being equipped, that kind of stuff. So I'm not very sure what exactly are rune filtering improvements, but between May and June, you should expect to see it. So it's going to be a lot easier to clean up your inventory from now on. Will unknown scrolls drop rate be improved? Not for now, no. There are no decisions made to improve unknown scrolls because frankly, while it is a problem, it is not really such a big deal. Okay, it's not as big of a deal as Kalia Knight. In my opinion, it's not as big of a deal as Kalia Knight. But I have a suggestion for you guys. Okay, so if you're able to farm Lair, you'll be able to get yourself a lot of Kalia Knight. Use that Kalia Knight, go to the shop and buy every single 1-star or 2-star or unknown scroll that you see in the shop. Okay, so I feel like that's the most value for money. That's a really good way to get fodder units. So that's what I've been doing, and that has been helping me out a lot. So I do suggest you guys to do that if you really need more fodder. Okay, any plans to improve guild functionality such as know who attacked, who won, lost, guild chat, guild boss, what else is there? Logins? No, login is already there. Okay, yeah, stuff. Okay, guild functionality. Okay, so the answer is the guild gameplay, guild chats, and other guild features will be reworked, but the date is not yet finalized, not soon. So they said something like maybe Q3. So nothing is set in stone. I don't want you to go around spreading stuff like, oh, it's gonna be coming soon and whatever. It's not gonna be soon. Okay, it's not gonna be soon. Probably Q3 or something. Okay, but so far I do really like the guild war. So I personally feel like, hey, you know what, this is a great avenue for me to use like my 30 units that I've built so far. But of course, I can understand that, for the more casual player, it's going to be a lot harder on them because they're going to have like maybe 10 units at most, right? So there's going to have to be a balance. Hopefully, maybe they create separate separate leagues where maybe you can compete with like 30 units maximum, or you're in a league where you compete with 10 units maximum, okay, and then the rewards will scale accordingly, something like that. I think that would be pretty awesome as well. Moving on, are there plans in releasing more Nat3 and Nat4? Yes, we will release units at a higher rate starting from next patch. So the next patch is coming around 26 or 27. My money is on 27 because that's the Monday. That's where the reset is done. Everything is clean. It's a brand new week. So I'm really guessing that it's gonna be on 27th. So hopefully we get to see new units coming from the 27th, which is Titan and Poseidon, I believe. It's not gonna be that weird cat in the genie cat thing. I don't think it's gonna be that. But as far as I'm aware, China does not have any new Nat3s and Nat4s. As far as I'm aware, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they have any new Nat3s and Nat4s, but in their pipeline, it is something that they want to implement. They want to release more Nat3s and Nat4s, including light and dark type as well. So that's something for you to look forward to. Number 10, when will C12, L12 and Hydra be released? Okay, so this is the question that every one of you have, okay, every single one. I put money that every one of you is asking this. End of April, okay? So I'm assuming it will fall on the same patch on the 27th itself. So that means on this 27th, there's going to be a lot of things to look forward to. There's going to be new units, there's going to be a fix in the arena. Alright, the arena is going to be fixed, sorry. And there's going to be C12, L12 and Hydra, okay? So do expect more Hydra videos to be released, Hydra guides or whatever. So yeah, look forward to all this. Okay, I'm going to update all my C12, L12 and Hydra content and all that. Question number 11, will you improve the battle screen to show HPS, DPS at the end? And yes, okay, so this is planned for Q3. Nothing is set in stone as well, but this is something this is a suggestion that has been accepted. So they are currently quite busy trying to fit everything into Q2, which is between April and June. So they have so many things in the pipeline that it's just impossible to implement this a little bit faster. Okay, so but it's planned for Q3, and it may even include run rewards for ease of rune management. So for example, if you auto run 5 times, at the end you might you will see like a screen of all your rewards so far, and you can just sell whatever runes that you don't want from there. This is going to be implemented. Okay, I mean, it's not going to be, it's highly likely. Okay, it's highly likely that this is going to be implemented. But the DPS and HPS is going to be a thing. It is going to be a thing. You'll be able to see who has done the most damage, who has healed the most, that kind of stuff, who has taken the most damage. Are there plans to improve rune selling price? No. Okay, so this is a very touchy thing. Okay, so I don't want to badmouth them or anything like that. I don't want this to seem like I'm badmouthing them. But the game is not made to be easy, okay, and the devs want players to have enough objectives to keep grinding. So basically, no. Straight up, the Kalianite from your runes are going to be as it is. No changes will be made, okay? I think this is for a good reason as well, because it makes you want to push for harder content that gives you more rewards, right? Like for example, the lair, it makes you want to do that. It makes you want to reach for C12 and L12 where they probably drop more 6-star runes, more legendaries, that kind of stuff. So it makes you want to climb higher and faster, okay? And also I agree that, you know, if things are too easy, you get too much Kalianite, then there's really no objective in the medium term, right? They want to give you an objective in the long term. So that's that. So this is the last question. Any co-op modes in the foreseeable future? Yes, they are planning on creating a 2v2 RTA and 2 players PvE content. I do not know what PvE content that is, but nothing is confirmed yet, but that's on the pipeline. They are intending to implement co-op modes in the future. So that's something that you guys can look forward to. 2v2 RTA is going to be quite interesting. I think that's going to be quite fun. 2 players PvE content. Who knows? But why is it 2 players though? But yeah, like word for word, whatever that the dev said, this 2v2 RTA is going to be like a foot out of the door to implement more co-op modes for PvE as well, okay? So like I said, nothing is confirmed yet, and that's it for all the questions and the answers for today. If there are any more important questions that were answered, I will put it in my community post, okay? So you can see it like in a text format or whatever. So that's it for this video. If it was informative and you enjoyed content like this, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you have not already done so. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.